can put it through the rest of the testing process. That's quite a labor-intensive period. It requires work in a biosafety cabinet. There are, in fact, 4 biosafety cabinets across the island. Resources across all of the three hospitals who are able to contribute to this. Sorry about the long answer, but I hope I've sort of given you a bit more information.
Waiting to be run.
I know everybody loves to get figures out of me for these things, and I don't have all of the figures for the tests outstanding, but they're not much different to what they were before, I'm led to believe. It's a matter of 10 or 20 that are outstanding, left to be run at the minute. There may actually be results later today, probably in the early evening. What's currently going through is the shipment from South Korea is going through its testing. We're checking that works on the machine that we have. That's what's happening. That's what's been happening so far today, Rashma.
Okay, and if the media has no more questions for Dr. Lee, we'll now ask the Commissioner of Police to come with his update. Meantime, I'd like to also thank our sign language interpreter, Ms. Carolyn Powell, for joining us. Commissioner?
Good afternoon. Very quiet overnight with no significant issues of a policing nature to report. Crime remains very stable and the hard curfew period continues to operate very, very well. Little Cayman last night, no issues overnight. Cayman Brack, 16 vehicles intercepted by police, 2 persons found in breach of curfew and warned for prosecution. Grand Cayman overnight, 120 vehicles intercepted by police, no breaches of curfew detected. 1 female pedestrian walking home after visiting a friend, found in breach of curfew and warned for prosecution. From 6 a.m. this morning, 2 persons were found in breach of curfew and warned for prosecution. One of those persons was found on Grand Cayman operating outside terms of work permit conditions, servicing a motor vehicle. And in Cayman Brack, a person was found at the supermarket on a date not designated. Business across the islands at supermarkets, banks, pharmacies and gas stations are operating well and without incident. Business continues to be well managed, well controlled, with social distancing protocols being followed. There is activity along the beaches with persons out walking and exercising, and a small number of persons are swimming in the water. Our helicopter and marine units remain deployed on extended tours, monitoring marine and ground activity. A reminder again that daily exercise period is for 90 minutes between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Just a quick mention of Easter as we approach the Easter weekend. A reminder that no camping on the beaches will be allowed and any such activity will be treated as a breach of curfew. I remind you again that Easter Sunday, the 12th of April 2020, is a full 24-hour lockdown from 12:01 a.m. until 12 midnight, which means that the hard curfew comes in at 7 p.m. on Saturday evening and remains in place right through Easter Sunday until the bank holiday Monday morning at 5 a.m. That is a hard curfew. If you should not be outside your premises, please do not be outside your premises. A reminder that we return to the curfew tonight, 7 p.m. until 5 a.m. in the morning. Persons not exempted in writing should not be out and about during these hours. Police, static and mobile patrols will be in place across the islands throughout the night to impose the curfew. Nothing further arises today. Thank you.
Okay, do we have any questions for the commissioner from the press? Okay, Reshma, please go ahead.
Thank you, Donna. I just have one question for the commissioner. If he could update us on the situation with the ticket books. Are you ready to issue tickets now, or is it still in the process stage?
So we're almost ready. It has been legally approved by the Chief Magistrate and by Crown Counsel, ready to go. It's now at the printer, and we would expect that by Tuesday we will be in a position to activate the ticket process.
Okay.
Thank you.
If that's it for questions for Dr. Lee and the commissioner at this time, we'll go back to them if we need to. We're going to move on now to our Honorable Premier, Mr. Alden McLaughlin, for his remarks today.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'll start with the usual world stats. Total cases worldwide now at 1,491,785. Total recovered 319,064. In the US, cases now total 418,410, up 18,075 overnight. Total deaths 14,240, up 1,399 overnight. Spain 146,690, up 4,748 overnight. Total deaths 14,673, up 628 overnight. Italy 139,422, up 3,836 overnight. Total deaths 17,669, up 542 overnight. France 112,950, up 3,881. Total deaths 10,869, up 541 overnight. Germany 110,698, up 3,035 overnight. Total deaths 2,192, up 176 overnight. China 81,802, up 62 overnight. Total deaths 3,333, up 2 overnight. United Kingdom 60,733, up 5,491 overnight. Total deaths now at 7,097, up 938 overnight. Canada 19,179, up 1,282 overnight. Total deaths 427, up 46 overnight. Portugal being added by request 13Total deaths 6,268, up 7. 779 overnight. The British Overseas to the company, those who have helped to fund the cost of the kits, those who have paid to have them brought here, and all of the team, particularly the team in the governor's office, led by Matthew Forbes, who really did the heavy lifting to make sure that these arrived here. It really has been a tremendous collaborative effort, and I think a true testament to the Cayman and Caymanian spirit. When we are faced with challenges, we rise to the occasion. So I won't steal any more of the governor's thunder. A lot of that has been stolen today because from the moment the plane landed, there were all sorts of questions about what this King Lear was doing here. So you can't keep secrets in Cayman. I keep telling people that you gotta live right because they can find you out. So
this happen. The team worked very closely with local business due to capacity constraints on the chartered aircraft, and they will arrive at a later date. And I know there's a lot of interest in this. So the overall cost of the kits was US $4.4 million, representing a cost per kit of $22, which is competitive compared to the international. Market in an incredibly generous